Everyone's fun around. My name is Jordan, and we have Monday Night Football, the Vikings at the Chicago Bears. A lot of speculation for this game, a lot of season hype for both sides, and we're going to have to go off a lot of narratives here. Not too much to go off of last year, but I'm going to do my best based off of off season and everything. So I'm going to jump right into this. I have a player prop for each side, and then I'm going to give my game pick after that. So the first play that I like is going to be TJ Hawkinson, the tight end of the Vikings, over 39.5 yards receiving at -116. You'll see right there on the screen, he went over 55% of games last year. He was in and out. With being injured and everything. But when he is healthy, he is a great tight end and a great target for starting quarterback J.J. McCarthy, who will be making his first start ever. He did not play last year, got injured. He has just a few preseason snaps, and what he did in college is pretty much everything we have to look at. So the Vikings offense, they had Sam Darnold there last year, who kind of just stepped in Kevin O'Connell's scheme and was able to just explode. So the big difference here is, Sam Darnold wasn't great everywhere he went, but he got to the point where he was a veteran that could run an offense, and he had explosive guys like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, all those guys who were able to just open things up for him. So now you bring in J.J. McCarthy, who doesn't quite have that experience. He can be a game manager. He can run the ball a little bit, but we don't know what we're going to see yet. The Bears defense has apparently upgraded. There's just speculation there. The Vikings have upgraded their defense. Everyone's upgraded their offensive line, and all that. You hear that all where you're reading everything. Jordan Addison, the receiver, who is more of a deep threat type of guy, very talented, is going to be suspended for this one. They went and they traded for Adam Thielen, who's getting older, and he's a possession type receiver. He could end up being a sneaky play for J.J. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson's probably going to have a lot of eyes on him, and the Bears did double him a lot last season. So look for his best friend, the tight end, TJ Hawkinson, who in college, he threw to his tight end a lot. J.J. McCarthy threw to Colston Loveland, who ended up being the number 10 pick in this past draft. He threw to him a lot. This is one of his best friends. So J.J. McCarthy's probably going to be looking for his tight end a lot, especially if he sees J.J. double covered. Adam Thielen's not getting separation. He's going to find his tight end. So people do expect the Vikings to go a little bit more run heavy this year with Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. But J.J. McCarthy's going to have to throw the ball at some point. So the Bears are actually middle of the road last year for giving up receiving yards. But when it came to giving up receiving yards to the tight end position, they give up the 5th most receiving yards. So if you take a look at Hawkinson against the Bears last year, he had 114 in one game, and he had 52 in another game. So he hit this line in both games. I'm looking for him to be a common target for first-time starter J.J. McCarthy. And before I get into this next pick, if you guys could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? The football video has been getting like 30 comments. Let's get to 40. You can just put a letter there, and that helps get the video out there. So appreciate that. And also, if you want to get away from Prizepicks, try out some other apps with more options, dynamic payouts. Check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, or Better. Underdog will give you $50 when you bet $5. The rest will match your deposit up to $100. Promo code is fine around 11. Links are in the description. I'll take you straight there. So this next pick can be another speculation pick based off off-season hype and everything and what I'm hearing. I like Rome Odunze over 46.5 receiving yards. 6'3" talent, was a rookie last year. I was going to say freshman. This is going to be his sophomore season, so we're looking for a sophomore breakout. The Bears went out and got one of the hottest coordinator names out there and hired him as the head coach. Ben Johnson from the Lions, who had top 5 offenses for multiple seasons there in Detroit, comes in and tries to unlock Caleb Williams and everything he has there. They go and they draft number 10 overall, Colson Loveland, who was J.J. McCarthy's tight end. They have DJ Moore, who was the number 1 option last year. But Keenan Allen is not going to be there anymore, so that's where the hype is coming in for Odunze. He's finally stepping up into a role, and some are projecting him to potentially be the number 1 receiver at some point in this season, and DJ Moore will move down to more of a possession type receiver. And with Odunze, with his height 6'3", he could become like a red zone target along with Colson Loveland. So I looked it up, and I looked up the games without Keenan Allen last year, and he had 33 yards and 112 in 2 different games on 5 and 11 targets. So the potential is definitely there. And Ben Johnson has just really talked him up over the offseason, and how much he really likes Rome Odunze, and how he thinks he could end up being the number 1 receiver from last year's draft class of pretty talented receivers. I don't know if the Bears offense is going to look amazing on day 1. That's where the question mark is for the Bears. I don't know how the defense is going to look, because there's just a lot of speculation. Hey, they added these guys on paper. They look solid. But in theory, the Bears offense should be better. And then there's question marks with J.J. McCarthy and, you know, what he's going to be able to do. Are they going to be able to get the ground game going? All that stuff. So if you look at online, you know, for picks for this game, people are on both sides. The money is not going really heavy one way or the other. So I'm going to lean towards the home team here, the Bears, with the new coach, to get a win here to start off the year. Just because I know the Vikings did really well against the Bears last year, but I just feel like Sam Darnold, he took that leap as well. And I don't know if JJ McCarthy can do that in his very first game and unlock the offense like Sam Darnold was able to. So Bears money line is at plus 105. The spread, they have them as underdogs at 1.5. It doesn't make much sense to, you know, just take 1 point. I know the Cleveland Browns game ended with 1 point. If you're the underdog, you might as well just go with the money line at that point. If you would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. Hop on in there. Talk about football, WNBA, baseball, all that good stuff. So next video that I do for week 2, I will talk about the results of the betting against the public. It actually wasn't that bad, and it worked out. I made money off doing it, so it could be something I implement, and I'll definitely be taking a look at where the money is going for some of these plays, because it tends to go against the public. I know a lot of people have their theories about it. It's fixed or whatever, or, you know, there's so much money going on one side because it makes sense that it just drags the line a little bit, the spread just a little bit too long, to where it starts to favor the other side. So is unfortunately not happening with this Monday Night Football game because it's so tight, and it's just a lot of question marks and speculations. I get this one edited and get it out to you all. God bless you. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.